Welcome. Hello, DGG.
It's the only vegan thing I think I have in here. Or straight oat milk. Straight oat milk.
Is Erudite's home in Tampa?
No, it's fine.
She said, no, it's fine.
Horses are fine too. Thanks for asking.
Irma horses are fine too. Thanks for asking.
Aw.
Wow.
So cute. In there should be black.
What are you looking for? Pen? Marker?
Yes. Right there.
Are you back on our normal streaming schedule? This month is just going to be all sorts of fucking wacky. I think I'm going out of town like 4 or 5 times. South Carolina debate, LA shows. Yeah, but I think I should be streaming when I'm here though, at least, so. Or in South Carolina? I don't know, wherever the Owen Schroeder? I don't know, whatever that guy's name is, wherever that debate is. Did NotSoErudite get my Bridges recommendation of Joshua Citarella?
No, tell them fuck you specifically for that one.
Wait, hold on. Wait, never mind. Fuck. Hold on. She said no. She said fuck you. Conservative Hunter Biden laptop. What is this? Trump colluded with Saudi-backed Elon Musk to stifle the Vance dossier on Twitter. I don't think any of this even matters, guys. No one cares. They don't care. What'd you think of the Bridges episode with Glenn Laurie? I thought it was good.
You thought it was amazing, didn't you?
Amazing?
Yeah.
I'm turning your mic on. It was good. The only thing I don't like is I don't know, like, we can, like, push back against people.
I think you should. You just have to do it. I mean, you don't have to do it anyway.
But you don't have to do what?
I think if the goal of Bridges is to like build relationships and stuff, that's fine. But I don't want you like abandoning your modus operandi. I think there's space for it, but there's also space to like push back on people in like nice ways that I think you would do. So I think you should be comfortable doing that.
Maybe. Lots of the new Israel shit? No clue. Haven't seen it. You have a full PC in the corner of a kitchen. This is the studio PC and everything. Fuck me. Okay, hold on. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I didn't realize 90% of chat was going to be about my food. I'll be right back. 1 second. You talk to him. Good luck.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, good luck.
Why are you eating?
Yep.
Do. Do you know the Pink Pony Club song?
The what?
Pink Pony Club by Chappelle Roan.
No.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard the Plankton version? Oh my gosh, it's so good. It is incredible.
Oh, wait. Tell him to be mindful of his, do you see the laptop on the screen? Oh, shit. It wasn't there before, sorry.
And it was just like the corner.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have said something. I just want you to get doxxed really badly. That's my goal. Okay. This should work now. I'm going to lose my brain. Yep. No problem.
Really?
Yep. It's ordered.
No way.
Yeah. I just had to undo everything and then redo it once the...
natural way.
64.25. But like most of that's mine, so you can just give me like, I think yours is $25.
I'm just gonna give you 40.
Okay.
60, 40, 50?
Whatever you want.
50. That seems reasonable.
Are you hiding from stream?
Somewhat.
Don't want them to know?
I wonder if they'll know from the voice.
Probably not. I feel like all foreigners sound the same to Americans.
Are we allowed to introduce Mr. Magician?
Mm-mm. Probably better not to, right?
Rob's no.
Yeah.
Can't really fill this through.
He's doing that sneaky thing.
Okay.
You know about the sneaky thing. It's David Blaine. That's his name, right? The famous one? Hmm. And by his, I mean your. Back from the dead.
Wow. All right. What's been going on in the world of memes? There's an argument that people are making that your lack of streaming is actually hurting your revenue streams, and that will in turn affect Bridge's ability to sustain itself long term. Well, there are so many concerned people with my revenue streams. Thank you so much. They should apply to become managers.
Of it can be found in Professor Benny Morris's book, Border Wars. It's actually a quite shocking book, I have to say. Morris desperately wants to disown it for what it reveals. I did say to him not too long ago, I said,
in your conversation with Lex and
Yeah.
Destiny, and
well, I don't think I had a conversation with Destiny.
Okay.
Lex Friedman barely spoke. But I said to Professor Morris at one point, that was a very good book. And he said, in kind of British fashion, yes, yeah, it was a good book. It was very good. And what it describes, apart from the massacres, and that was basically based on the UN record. There was an extensive UN record on the massacres. But he describes that.
Okay, I'm good. Well, didn't this guy say he's supposed to die soon? Just kidding. In a video game. What are your next canvassing events? I think I'm going to be doing an event, maybe, possibly, possibly in for Nevada. I think they're trying to schedule one. Have you sold CrowdStrike yet? Nope, it's sitting. Actually, my CrowdStrike and NVIDIA were doing really good today. When I checked this morning, so. Look at Tesla's stock. Uh-oh. Justical. It's retarded for a celebrity / influencer to leave Twitter. It's doubly retarded for Destiny because it's where a ton of political discussion is. It's not only not retarded if he's no, I don't think there's a lot of good political discussion happening on fucking Twitter. Probably more of it happening on YouTube now. Twitter Spaces arguments can be good content. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
These mics in here are cold, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they can probably hear you talking quietly in the background of my mic, so.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that these
With all the bot influence coming to light, do you think it had anything to do with the Jamie insanity? No. Let's see. David Pacman explaining tariffs. Hold on, wait 1 second. Wait, Kylie, can you speak into your mic real quick?
Hello.
Oh, wait. One more time now.
Hello.
Huh. Okay.
What?
Nothing. Hello? I feel like there's a very slight phase in my voice, but I think it's just because I'm hearing this plus this at the same time. My real voice, I think, is what's happening now. Okay. Okay. Close your eyes, pretend it's radio. We'll listen to Pacman explain tariffs.
So when it comes to Trump, do you dislike his policies or him as a person or both?
I don't dislike Trump as a person in the sense that I've never met the guy. So
Well, this is way too wrong, right? Or too, sorry. Quiet.
I think he has a lot of personality traits that make him completely unsuited to being president. And also, I think his policy prescriptions, to the extent that they exist and he understands them, which is a different part of it. A lot of the stuff Trump talks about, he still doesn't know how tariffs work. We're 8 years into this thing, 9 years in. He still thinks China pays the tariffs when they're paid by American
Yeah, I've seen him
companies.
talk about tariffs.
Very confused guy.
Wait, so China's not paying tariffs right now?
The tariffs are paid by the American companies that import the Chinese goods. That's the way it's such a fundamental, and I see you looking a little confused
Yeah,
on
I'm
this
confused.
one. This is the way tariffs work. What Trump did is place tariffs on Chinese imports. By the time the imports get here, China's been paid for the stuff. Maybe they get net 120 terms, right? But in a sense, China has already transacted. The American company who brings the goods in pays the tariffs.
Really?
You're kidding right now.
No, I thought he said he was raising the tariffs by 50 to 100% for Chinese imports.
It's just because he doesn't know. He just doesn't know what a tariff is. It's okay.
You gotta clip this. I'm begging you. You gotta clip this and send
I
it
mean,
to me.
no, I'm genuinely
None of this
confused.
stuff is getting cut out, right?
No.
Oh my God.
We post everything.
Please. The tariffs are paid by the company that does the importing. So if you want to
Okay.
build a building in the U.S. and you import Chinese steel,
Who is he talking to? I have no idea who this guy is.
you pay China for the steel, you pay the U.S. government the tariff. This is why it's inflationary. Economists have looked at Trump's tariff proposal and said it would make stuff more expensive for Americans by adding the cost of the tariffs to the total cost of.
Can you explain what a tariff is? For an EU frog, it's the same for everybody. A tariff is just an import tax. I don't think there's a difference, right? I think tariff is another word for import. It's a tax. But conservatives don't ever refer to it as a tax because they don't like taxes. But that's all a tariff is a tax. If I buy something from another country and I have to import it in here, then it's then I'm paying a tax on it, on that import. It's a tariff. And you know what? Actually, they need to. Kamala shouldn't call it tariffs anymore. They should just call it what it is, which are import taxes.
Production. So that's the way tariffs work.
Do you seriously think Trump could not define a tariff? No, I don't think he could. I really don't think so. Any chance for a Pennsylvania event? Yeah, if you want to organize one, go for it, buddy. I'll link you in chat.
A lot of people don't seem to know how tariffs work, which is sad because this is how people end up getting sucked into Trump's vortex. He says something that sounds good. I'm going to punish China with tariffs.
Yeah.
In this case, that sounds good. You know, Chinese tariffs. They're paid by the American companies.
Wow.
That's why it's.
I don't get how Republicans don't know how this works. Have they never had something imported for personal reasons? Not even some weeaboo figurines? What? No, the average person, my guess is, has probably never seen an import tax in their entire life. If you've bought something internationally, I think USPS will have like a little slip that reads the import tax on it, maybe. So maybe you'll see it like there. But for most people, I probably have no idea. Most people have probably never seen something that says like import tax or anything like that. Farmed or wild caught fish? I like farmed fish. I want them to be as genetically modified as possible so they can be as fat and juicy. I like to sink my teeth into them and feel the hormones surging into my feminized body as they slowly turn me into an estrogen warrior for Harris. I think Trump would just say that he's disincentivizing companies from importing, you mean exporting? Or importing from here, and encouraging internal manufacturing. It's dumb, but it is an argument. Yeah, but for that you need global tariffs. If you look at tariff policy in the past, one of the issues that happens is if you try to tariff a country, the country will either ship to somewhere else, and then you just buy through them, in which case you can't do it, or you just buy a thing from another country. That's the issue. I'm not principally opposed to tariffs. It's bad economic policy in the short term. You can make arguments in the long term economically or for matters of national security for tariffs, but you don't. Just the idea that like a tariff is just like a win-win-win-win-win is stupid. Like if you're worried about inflation, tariffs will increase inflation, right? If we buy something from China, it's because it's cheaper to buy it from China. If you tariff it, well, it's going to cost more money, which could be fine if you want it to. Like maybe you have I don't agree with the well. There are some arguments that I can see strong arguments for like steel or microchip manufacturing, where you might say, hey, listen, fuck it, we'll pay more for this, but it's worth it not to have China manufacturing all of our microchips. Like, maybe that's worth it. But you can't make the argument on every single fucking side, you know? Like, if you want to get better at foosball, you can't tell somebody, oh, like getting better at foosball is great because you have so much more free time and you never have to go practice and you get way better and then you can compete in tournaments. Like you can't do everything at once. Like there's always like pros and cons to most things in life. And the idea that like you can just, oh, well, if we tariff things, everything gets cheaper, everything gets better, everything gets more secure. Like what? What's the downside of a global fully open market? The downside is when you have people that are in your arena that are not. What are you doing? That's my drawer. That's my cabinet.
It's not.
That's my cabinet.
Pretty sure everything in here is technically in my name. It's mine.
I thought it was in the company name.
Uh,
Oh, so you're just stealing my shit. Okay.
It's both.
What do you? If you just ask me
I'm
where it is.
looking for salt.
Oh.
Do you know where the salt is?
Do you want me to play some League? My guess is we threw it away.
Why? Why'd you throw out salt?
If it doesn't get used in a month, it goes
How
into.
do you even know it's getting used in a month? Are you flipping things? No, there's fucking salt.
Because
right
it's
here.
been over a
There's
month and you
salt
haven't asked for it.
right here.
Well,
So you did
good job.
throw
Look
it
at you.
out.
Look
And
what you
it
did
hasn't
it.
been used in a month.
Look at that. You just need a little bit of motivation, a little bit of encouragement.
Yeah, not you though.
Can you reiterate the need for global tariffs for tariffs to work? Yeah. Let's say that me and my friends aren't going to buy weed from Jane anymore because we feel like Jane is ripping us off, and because Jane is brunette and we don't support brown-haired people anymore. And we only want to buy from blonde-haired goddesses, okay? Well, so let's say that we tariff Jane's weed, and we say, okay, well, if you want to buy any weed from her, you're going to have to pay 50% more. That's a tariff, okay? And you pay that tax to me, all right? Well, Jane, was that her name, the brunette? Jane is going to say, okay, well, fuck me, I guess you can't buy from me anymore. But Jill, the blonde-haired girl, now she makes her own weed, but it's more expensive than Jane's. But what Jane can do is Jane can go to Jill and say, like, hey, listen, I'll just sell you my weed, and you like mark it up a little bit, and then you sell it right back to them. Well, now you're fucked. So, and this historically is what happens when you try to tariff individual countries or individual like products or whatever. You can't do it, right? Sorry, I'm dumb, but does that mean that U.S. manufacturers/suppliers will just pass the cost down to the American consumer if it costs more to import Chinese goods or services? I mean, at the end of the day, that's how taxes work, right? Like, if you increase the sales tax, you pay sales tax. Finish the answer about fully open markets. The bad thing about fully open anything is if there's a bad faith player that's taking advantage of the system. That's the issue. But wouldn't Jill also need to pay a tariff when she buys from Jane? No, Jill's not part of your group. She's a girl. No girls allowed. So Jill is outside of the group, so Jill can buy and sell from whoever the fuck she wants to. So now you have to tariff Jill as well so that you don't get shit from her. You have to do a global tariff eventually, right? You have to tariff every single player. Otherwise, Jane is just going to sell her bud to somebody else. They also lead to counter tariffs, so it's much harder to get rid of tariffs than to put them. Yeah, that too. If you tariff somebody, they're going to tariff you back because they're going to say, wait, hold on. Well, if you're going to make it harder for us to export shit to you, well, we're going to make it harder for you to export shit to us. You're not going to have an unfair competitive advantage in our market. Also, tariffs don't necessarily incentivize domestic manufacturing. All tariffs do is create a price floor. That price floor doesn't necessarily make it economically viable for domestic production to kick in. There's a whole other, no, that is true. Because it is possible that your domestic production price floor is actually greater than what the market would ordinarily bear for a reasonable rate of return. So nobody would invest in that particular thing and you just lose that product. Yeah, but that's a whole other thing. But I mean, that is true. Does Trump understand this? No. Because Trump is fucking retarded. But that's okay. NVIM, wouldn't more open markets allow for stronger international enforcement of that kind of stuff? Well, you could do that, but the problem is people's understanding of econ is very poor. And so what happens is when you get a bunch of companies or countries together to make big trade agreements, people feel like somehow they're getting fucked over. So for instance, there was a big trade agreement like that called the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and everybody fucking hated it. That would have been an incredibly beneficial partnership for the United States to join, and we didn't because people felt like somehow companies were fucking you over.
Keep talking. I'm training a bot on your voice.
Training a bot on my voice? Can't you use the 50 million hours of stream
no,
VODs?
It's so annoying having to pull transcript and no, it's so much easier this way. Kill yourself. Just keep talking.
Jesus Christ.
Just ignore me. Just stream.
Now it's trained more on your voice than mine. I don't want to. If you're going to train on my voice, don't train it at all on your voice.
Okay.
I want you to train it half on my voice and half
Ready?
on Walker, Texas Ranger. Combine the two. Is it training on my voice now?
It's not learning.
All right, guys, what's up?
It's learning the words.
It's learning my words? Oh, okay, never mind. Hey, guys, what's up? I learned tariffs as an abbreviation. Taxable assets received on incoming foreign freight. Is that really where it comes from? So I see some of the videos coming out yet. I did the run through yesterday with the editor and all my researchers. It took about 7 hours, but they're working on it. It's out of my hands, but I'm still in control. Why the fuck does Trump have dog shit retarded ass advisors instead of yapping about tariffs, which just reduces credibility? How hard would it be for him to just hire some good economists and come up with a half decent plan? He doesn't, I don't want to sound like too biased, but he doesn't care about a plan. He's a narcissistic, like, egomaniac. He doesn't give a fuck about anything about the US or a plan or any of that bullshit. If he did, he would have been a more effective leader. Why, I don't know why you keep asking questions like this. Like, why? Like, why? Like, it's like saying, like, don't you think that, like, in the Jewish concentration camps that, like, the bedding could have been a little bit thicker? Like, it must have been real uncomfortable, you know, on those freight trains where they all had to stand right next to each other. Like, couldn't they have done a little bit better? Like, that's kind of the point. Trump is not here to be like an effective leader for the United States. He's here to serve his ego. Oh, what's up? YouTube. How come the average reason have no clue how tariffs work? Average person? I don't know. There's just a lot of shit to like know about for today's world. We live in a complicated world. There's a lot of shit to learn, and we're not. The biggest issue is these ideas are like congealing more in my mind. I think they did a lot when I was speaking to Alex O'Connor, another bonger duder you guys might know of. It's more, actually, it's just, you guys have heard me say this a million times. Humans are just not designed to seek out true things. We seek out things that make us feel good. Generally, those things align, but we're becoming further and further removed from consequences for lying, right? So if I can tell you, like, it's like lying to your boss. Like, how many things did you do yesterday? Oh, I did, 100 of them instead of 50 of them. Like, oh, okay, cool. Well, if your boss has no way to verify it, you're just going to fucking lie. You just say, oh, yeah, I made 5,000 widgets instead of 2,000 widgets or whatever. So people lie because they sell the lie and it makes you feel good. And then people make money off of it. There's no incentive to tell the truth. People don't really fact check anything or don't care. And then that system is just, that's what we have right now. That's just what we have right now. There's no incentive to be honest about anything. Because you're never going to get, there's not like a, I don't want to call this a fact check. There's not like a reality check, right? Well, the election arguably was a reality check. But there aren't very many reality checks. Like, let's say, for instance, that you believe, I don't know, what was the last thing? That the hurricane was made by the government. Well, who cares? I mean, like, let's say you're wrong. Are you ever even going to know? Are you ever going to find that out? Like, no, you can believe whatever the fuck you want about that. Let's say you think we didn't go to the moon or the Earth is 6,000 years old. Like, it's not like there's ever a moment where you have to reckon with a misunderstanding of some factual matter, right? The incentive is that there are supposed to be consequences for being wrong, like paying millions to Dominion, or that COVID isn't real and dying of an infection. Yeah, but the issue is that more people need to be suing for defamation in this country. I had a really cringe idea of like some government institution. Obviously this would be fucking, what is doing that? This would be 1984 as fuck, but just like having a government agency called like the truth, and like anytime you lie, the truth is allowed to sue you, and then you have to go to court and prove your case. But obviously the idea of the government being involved in that is probably not ideal and would look Orwellian as fuck. Well, until you end up on a ventilator because of COVID, yeah, but a lot of those types of things you don't really have to pay, again, the consequences for, because, or rather, by the time you pay it, you've already cashed out. I don't know, make the analogy work. Like, let's say you lied about climate change your whole life and now the planet is being blown up. Well, who the fuck cares? Like, what, okay, well, what, you're gonna say I told you so? Like, as we all, descend into a fiery, hellferno of death? Okay, let me do this so that I can see all my children, my lovely children. One institution could possibly set up a truth-checking thing like that. I don't have a silver bullet answer. I'm not sure. I don't know. I wish I knew. I have friends that are, oh God, that are like believing like Candace Owens shows, like people that were used to be like reasonable people. Oh, I'm losing my mind. We already have all these fact-checking sites. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's part of what I'm showing in that J6 video. Like the 3 lies that I track The 3 lies that I track are debunked in like 6 hours each, but people still believe them to this day. The Pennsylvania 205,000 vote one, the Dominion voting machine one, and the Georgia State Farm video one. All 3 of these are, not only are they demonstrably false, every single one of these was debunked within 24 hours, but people still believe it. Like, hardcore debunked.
I think so.
You think a community note style truth check by the government could work, or does it be? Well, no, but the point is that if the government starts saying something's not true, people don't believe it, right? Okay, wait, what am I looking for? Oh, okay, this. I need to make my chats. Power toys. I'm saying the citizens say it's not true and the government hosts that statement. I mean, what? But then you're literally in like an area where, what, isn't there like some smarty pants quote? Like, it's not Einstein. What does every quote get attributed to? Like Churchill or Lincoln? Abraham Lincoln said, truth is not a matter of consensus. I think he posted that on his Twitter account. We need a different vector to debunk. Obviously, the way we have done it in the past and present isn't working, Destiny, even with evidence. I mean, you have to approach it like you would, like engineering, I guess. The problem when people talk about debunking, or when people talk about like fact checking, they talk about a guy that's written like a shitty user interface who's like, okay, well that's okay because we've got like a 52-page walkthrough guide on how to avoid this. Like, a good user interface should be relatively intuitive, right? Well, how is factor intuition, how does that work intuitively? Well, through 2 ways. One, there has to be a social pressure for it, because then you just do it, whatever, right? If there's social pressure, people will naturally do a particular thing. And the second is there has to be a consequence for being wrong that needs to be like learning behaviors or training dogs, right? It has to be like appropriate. It has to be immediate. You have to know exactly why it's happening. But with these things absent, you're never, ever, ever fixing that problem. You need those 2 things. Without those 2 things, it doesn't matter. Republicans need to start losing power when they lose elections. No more political protectionism. Maybe, yeah. I feel like the Republican Party is in a lot of trouble. Holy shit. If Trump loses, I have no clue where that party is going. Okay. Hold on. Launch, layout, editor. Monitor, 2, right? 1. Wait. 2, okay. Grid? Custom, create. New layout.
We're moving, literally moving to New yeah, a wild tiny.
How big? How many pixels big? Anybody that does like a lot of like when I do like, I don't want to say scaling work. I don't. I click and drag boxes to like make them a certain size. I really feel the base 12-ness. Like, I used to like to divide things up where it's like, oh, I want this, the pixel to be like 500 by 500 or 550 by, 1050 or whatever. But now it's like, when I see it's like 800 by like 600 or like 1080 by, I'm going by standard resolution, but just like numbers like that, they feel better now. Like, oh, 840, that feels like a good number. 840 by 960 feels like 10,000 or 1,000, no, 1,080, 1,020, they feel better. I don't know why. Sorry, hold on, I can't even read your shit because my screen is blanked out trying to fucking make this bullshit happen. Okay, save, okay, chat, layout. Edit, name, chat, layout, space around zones. Let's do 2 pixels. Oh yeah?
I'm gonna go home.
Okay.
I'll be back probably this week. So we can film the Aura sponsor at minimum.
You're gonna come all the way here just to film the sponsor video?
Yeah, we need it needs to be out by the 20th.
Damn.
I know. But Nick really needs help moving stuff.
Did you tell him that maybe if he
Don't do it.
never mind.
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
Whatever you were about to say, don't do it.
Now I am gonna do it.
Okay, say it.
Maybe if Nick learned to deadlift for real and not sumo deadlift, maybe he'd be able to move the stuff on his own, right? The problem,
Step on his own.
is he probably
Shut
can't
up.
pick stuff up
What did I have to
when
say?
he's when he's stretching like a Olympic athlete. Okay, just try to. I'm just kidding.
You don't know shit. You don't know shit.
Now
about
she's
that.
triggered. She's unironically triggered now. What are you screaming about over there?
Remember when we had a fight and I was right?
Nope. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's ever happened ever.
Yes, it did.
Talking with a woman, especially.
It was about fitness shit and you were wrong.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
And do you remember who we deferred to for who was right?
Don't do this, Kyla. Your whole marriage is about to end.
Do you remember?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is your recollection on that accurate?
I actually don't know. I think he agreed.
That's
with
good
both of
enough.
us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay then.
But if you want me to like giga chat it for performance,
You
I
should
can say,
always giga chat it.
You were wrong and I was right.
Okay, this goes here. Adam is having a normal one. Yeah, Adam is going full like mask off or something. That dude is
Which app?
the
why
cancerous tumor that hangs off of Sitch.
Oh God. I know. Even like Stitch has been yelling at him. It's great. Did you see that clip of Stitch yelling at him?
A little bit, yeah.
It was crazy.
Well, I'm not sure. I saw one with them being mad at him, but I don't think I saw like a crazy one. What's your over-under of you playing the new Factorio update on the 21st? On the 21st, not at all. But after the election season, I probably will.
We're gonna be so busy after the election season
Why?
because every single person who has said yes basically wants to do it after the election. 'Cause
Oh, that's fine. I don't care.
they don't want to be stained by you
Good.
before the election.
I'll be I mean like my personal shit won't be as like fucked, so I'll be fine.
What do you mean, like your travel and stuff?
Like I won't be working on that stupid fucking video, which has been eating all my time.
Well,
Plus
you're
the
also
studio
traveling.
is like all done now, Copium. So hopefully there's no more dumb shit going on with that.
Okay. If the studio's done, can I start ordering like organizational stuff? And can you ask Dan to put up the paintings?
Painting where?
What do you mean where? There's like a whole empty wall over here. Leaning against. Or you could put it on the other side up in front of.
Okay, wait. When I said it was done, I meant the tech is done. So I'm not sure for the final layout. I might move these black walls in more because they actually sound dampen a lot, and it is nice.
Yeah,
but I'm
I'm
not sure yet.
genius in ordering that. And by me, I mean, thanks, Griffin. We need a couch for before the.
Oh yeah, we'll get a couch. Yeah, for sure.
Are we using lapel mics for that night, or? Do you...
Yeah, I've been using this one. It's fine. I've got 2 Rode mics we can use, plus the 4 at the table. We should have plenty for everybody.
All right. I'm gonna book a train and head out. Tissue here.
Make big, make big, make big. Okay, what did you say, Lawson? Good one. What did you say, Edwin? What should I say during an argument when one of my conservative friends and family bring up a conspiracy theory that is commonly believed, like the COVID lab leak theory, for example, finding it kind of hard for some reason? Bro, you can't. There's nothing. Also, don't ask me. My family are crazy Trumples, okay? Clearly, I have fucking failed, so. Is the Lickman episode still happening? I think Kyla has him scheduled for just a personal stream appearance. What?
I need to book that right now for you.
Why? Is it like today? Oh.
No, it's not today.
Okay.
I'm not that hot trash. Only with Vito. You're home on Monday, right?
I'm home on Monday.
You're streaming Monday, right? Normal hours? I booked it for 1. On Monday.
No.
Fuck.
Wait, what, for one?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna be flying.
You'll be flying. Wait, is this shared with me, or is this a...
No, I had to make it on my private because somebody else booked it.
Are you willing to share me that as well, or is there any way I can get access just so if I'm booking guests? I don't care who you're fucking or where you're going, I just...
Jesus, chill. Yeah, wait, don't I already have this calendar shared with you?
Oh, I thought so, but I don't know...
Yes, this should already be shared with you.
Okay.
Do you think your J6 vid will make any headway with your parents? I don't know. I told my mom I want her to watch it when it comes out, but it's going to be... It's hard. Talking with her about politics is very hard. I get very, not good, very emotional.
Can you do it at all on Monday, or are you just not going to be streaming? When are you streaming next?
Can I do it all on Monday?
You can't do it at all on Monday. Are you streaming?
I mean, if he wants to do something offline at like 9 a.m. maybe, but my flight leaves at 11:30 a.m.
He wants to be on stream.
What, he wants to be live?
I think so, yeah.
He said like, I need to be live,
No, he hasn't said I need to be live. It's just the thing we've been talking about has been coming on your live stream.
Sure, I mean, what about
ask
like...
him if you instead would prefer.
I mean, Tuesday evening works. Oh, wait, fuck, Dan. What was this? What about Sunday evening?
Yeah, I can have some. A Sunday evening, like,
Why'd you not canvass in Pennsylvania? We had to pick a place to go ahead of time, and Wisconsin was a super fucking close state. And there's a Senate race there as well.
there's also literally 90,000 corporations canvassing.
Yeah, there's also 1 trillion people literally in
There's
Pennsylvania
no
right now as
point
well.
in adding to Pennsylvania, like at all. The only reason you would go to Pennsylvania at this point is to just make yourself look good. Because it's so inundated. Does like 3 p.m. work? You're just gonna have normal stream hours on Sunday?
I should be, yeah. Once the video is out, you should do a stream with your mom watching it. I don't think I can do it. I have a very hard time talking to my mom now. I will probably start crying, unironically. I cannot do it. It is very, very, very difficult. My mom and dad, I feel very upset that for probably until I was around 25 or 26, I don't think I had like a fuck America attitude, but there was like no love lost for the US. But I would say over the last like 2 years especially, like my appreciation for the United States has grown considerably. And my parents were like the most patriotic people. My mom is a Cuban immigrant, my dad's from Kentucky. They were both in the Air Force for 20 years, participated in the Cold War arguably. My dad worked on SR-71s. My mom flew at EC-135 for the Looking Glass. Like these people did a lot of cool shit. America, fuck yeah shit. And now for both my parents to be hardcore Trumples that fucking hate this country and hate the values of this country, compounded with the fact that my mom has Alzheimer's disease, just drives me. It is insane listening to them talk. It feels like, I guess maybe that's what my parents felt like listening to me talk when I was like, America's so fucked. So, got me back in the end. That's the real experience of millions of people, and it's important that the human cost of this cult be seen. Yeah, but the issue is you can't show it at that point because everybody just sees it the other way. Like people would look at it and say how sad it is that I'm sad because I'm so lost, right? EZ-135, is that a plane? I might have been wrong. It was either an EC-130 or an EC-135. I think the normal designation is a KC-135 or KC-130, but the variant that was used for the Looking Glass mission was an EC-130 or EC-135? I don't remember, bro. Bro, who cares? They're fucking planes. It's an EC-135. Fuck you. It's an EC-135. I'm a KC-135 crew chief. Wow. Does your mom believe the Haitian eating dogs thing? My mom believes everything. She believes the hurricane was made by weather machines. Oh, I can't go through my text right now because my phone is the camera, but... Did you see the post on the subreddit about some dude's father-in-law refusing FEMA help? I saw it, but I'm always like so paranoid about these things being fake now that I'm not sure, but...
Can I vacuum while you stream? just want to vacuum before I leave.
Vacuum what? The air? Is that what that meant? The air?
Oh, come on. What do you think I meant?
I don't know. I'll do it. I'll do it. I already vacuumed the carpet this morning. That's why it's all nice and clean.
I just don't. No, I know. I just don't want you to have to do that. That's what I'm used to.
I like vacuuming. It's soothing to me. It
Okay, if
harkens
you
back
want
to a
vacuum.
simpler day.
Yeah, you can vacuum. All right, vacuum cleaner boy.
I will.
Okay.
How did your parents get so radicalized? Facebook? Yes. Unironically, it was Facebook. Yes. Yeah. I said that story a lot in the past that my, I was so happy when my mom told me like 10 years ago that she stopped watching like Glenn Beck and Sean Hannity and shit. And I was like, oh, cool. Good job, Mom. I'm proud of you. But I didn't realize that what she was saying was she replaced her entire media diet with Facebook memes. What would you be doing at this minute if you're never a streamer? Gooning into your mom.
Got everything?
I think so. Channel.
Yeah, have a good one. See you later. Be careful. Finally, get these fuckers out of here. Get them the fuck out. Okay. It's actually so dumb that Republicans accuse Zuckerberg of cucking for the Dems when Facebook has radicalized more conservative boomers than most media. Yeah, but now like all the tech bros are like cucking out. All the tech bros are going like fucking crazy. Holy shit, this guy ordered? Is he just leaving this here? Is this a big fucking cookie? Holy fuck. Okay. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need it. It's a big cookie though. Wait, look, can you see it? See, at the end of the table. Do you see it at the end of the table? Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at it. Look at this. Holy shit. How are there so many Russian bot farms running on Twitter when they locked down their API behind a paywall and Russia is a sanctioned country? I have no idea, dude. I mean, you wouldn't really need an API to help you run bots, right? Like most of it is going to be data input and you're just scraping shit because you're already running bots anyways. Who the fuck cares, right? You probably doesn't even help that much, would it? I guess I don't even know what was available through through Twitter's API that would help you with bots. I don't know. With Zuck specifically, I think he's attempting to stay neutral in case of a Trump win. I don't think he's actually opposed to Trump or anything, just that he's hoping to have a favorable relationship with either admin. Yeah, maybe. I hope, I guess. The worst part is that even if Trump is gone, all of his elected followers will pretend like nothing happened or treat it as an Lent history. Okay. Have you asked Philip DeFranco to come on Bridges? Nope. Any plans for more Israel shit now that the war's heating up again? Nope. Is it really heating up again? Which gun type is best? Pistol, shotgun, or assault rifle? Probably a rifle one, right? I should have this over here more. Where can I my glasses on? Fuck. Ah, fuck. Yes, welcome. You get all worried you'll end up developing dementia in the future? Nah, I think millennials, we're young enough that we'll be here for infinite life. I believe in us. You look better with glasses? Yeah, but the glasses I have right now are very aggressive. They're like anime coded a little bit. What am I... You made any new election bets? No, I have all the old ones running. Oh, I guess I bet Wes, I guess. I think 5 or 10K on the outcome, 1-1. Do you see much damage from the hurricane? Nope. I did do a lot of damage to yo mama. Ooh, ooh. In a transhumanist future, what are you getting augmented? My cock. I'm gonna have a BBC. Actually, like black. It'll be the exact same size and everything. I just want it to be black. Did you see the meme on your sub about making offers on cars in Miami? Nope. See the character Lily recently voiced.
Love the daisies and... What's this wonderful smell?
Freshly picked soothing sage tea from the Oolong Mountains to help with your achus.
Oh wow. Earl Grey, Copa, Ginger. I don't know what to say. This is so lovely and thoughtful. Thank you.
We
Wow,
were
cute.
happy to do it for you.
I voiced Cassia in an adorable show called T-Town
Just want
Teddy
you to-
Bears.
Asked to clarify if you believe Trump lost 20.
Vance is being interviewed by somebody. Listen.
In the debate, you were asked to clarify if you believe Trump lost 2020 election. Do you believe he lost the 2020 election?
I think that Donald Trump and I have both raised a number of issues with the 2020 election, but we're focused on the future. I think there's an obsession here with focusing on 2020. I'm much more worried about what happened after 2020, which is a wide open border, groceries that are unaffordable. And look,
Senator,
Lulu,
yes or no?
Okay.
Did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election?
Let me ask you a question. Is it okay that
Wow.
big technology companies censored the Hunter Biden laptop story, which independent analysis have said cost Donald Trump millions of votes?
Senator Vance, I'm going to ask you again. Did Donald Trump lose the 2020 election?
There's a minute and 30 seconds left in this clip. I hope the whole time is just her asking the same question over and over and over again. This is how you need to treat them. It just needs to be this. Please. Please, please, please.
Big technology companies censor a story that independent studies have suggested would have cost Trump millions of votes. I think
Senator
that's the
Vance,
question.
I'm going to ask you again. Did Donald Trump lose the 2020
And I've answered
election?
your question with another question. You answer my question and I'll answer yours.
I have asked this question repeatedly. It is something that is very important for the American people to know. There is no proof, legal or otherwise, that Donald Trump did not lose the 2020
But
election.
You're repeating a slogan rather than engaging with what I'm saying, which is that when our own technology firms engage in industrial scale censorship, by the way, backed up by the federal government, in a way that independent studies suggest affect the votes, I'm worried about Americans who feel
Like, none of what he just said was true, right?
like there were problems in 2020. I'm not worried about this slogan that people throw. Well, every court case went this way. I'm talking about something very discreet. a problem of censorship in this country that I do think affected things in 2020, and more importantly, that led to Kamala Harris's governance, which has screwed this country up in a big way.
Senator, would you have certified the election in 2020?
Oh, she moved on from it. It should have just been 2 hours asking that question, just over and over and over again, until he leaves.
20. Yes or no?
I've said that I would have voted against certification because of the concern that I just raised. I think that when you have technology companies...
The answer is no.
When you have technology companies censoring Americans at a mass scale in a way that, again, independent studies have suggested affect the vote, I think that it's right to protest against that, to criticize that, and that's a totally reasonable thing.
So the answer is no. And
Let's see. Video about Roger Stone. I can't really play videos on this computer. Or like you can't see them.
I just wanted to thank you again. I think we have a friend in common. Do you know Josh Stanford?
Okay, don't care. It sounds like shit. You think we will see the end of America's global hegemony in our lifetime? Who knows? We can't get a handle on the misinformation stuff. Maybe. Do you think the Tesla board will boot Elon as CEO? Maybe. Do you think the Electoral Colleges add layers of bureaucracy helps prevent a potential coup like we saw with Trump that wouldn't necessarily be present in a popular vote? In its original form, that was part of the purpose of the Electoral College, yes. However, the Electoral College doesn't have a point anymore, except that it basically just gives a little bit more favor to small states. That's all it does now. Well, actually, no, that's not even true. It just gives more favor to battleground states. That's all it does. In the original iteration of the Electoral College, electors were supposed to vote independently without any input from citizens, and those are the people who were supposed to make the decision about who should be president, because the founders thought that the original citizens wouldn't be able to, and that like a populist president could just make promises to the citizens and they would vote for him because they're retarded. So you had electors do this independently. But now the electors all just vote along with the popular vote in every state. So there's like no point to it anymore. Well, not really. They were to be chosen by the state's legislature. What do you think, Brandon, what do you think you just typed that contradicts anything I just said? I bet so many Republicans say we aren't a democracy because of the Electoral College. Yeah, because Republicans are retarded. And also, the Electoral College has nothing to do with anything. Has nothing to... Fuck, Brandon is triggering me. You literally just said they didn't want to be beholden to the voters. They're not. Electors are not beholden to the voters. They were appointed by, I think, the state legislatures. They weren't voted on, I don't believe, by the population. They weren't voted on by the population. And then the electors voted independently, and then they went back to being normal people. They weren't like career politicians or anything like that. They were just independent, like... They were appointed by the, I believe, by the state legislatures, and then they voted for who they thought should be president. That was it. You have any thoughts on the Xena Darius blowout from last night? Nope. Didn't watch it. Russia sabotage. I don't know. I don't care. Do you think you will ever engage in drama like you did before? Who knows? They say we are in a democracy because a constitutional republic in their minds means a republican, which makes you patriotic, something like that, yeah. Was at breakfast this morning over two ladies talking about how FEMA is going into Asheville for the lithium. How the fuck are these people real? True. It also doesn't even make any sense. Like, what? Like, if it's the federal government, can't they just steal it? Why would they have to do a whole ass hurricane? Like, it's such a stupid conspiracy.
Because
what about Mike Pence? You got anything for Mike Pence?
Well, it's a shame because he and I had a very good
What happened to him?
relationship.
Hanging out somewhere.
He couldn't cross the line of doing what was right in my.
Nice. Cybercab demo. Elon Musk getting inside of a car with no driver. The doors are closing. Everybody's clapping. For what? Or can you just send me the info on Discord? Okay.
Record after stream. It's better if you do it on stream, but if you don't want to do it on stream, you can do it after stream.
Uh-huh.
But then I need the clip of it sent to me with some like instructions that I'm going to send to you to send back to me.
Okay.
I'm going to grab some groceries for when I get home. So all the stores are closed. Do you need anything or do we need anything? I got hand soap.
No, we should be good.
Nothing else you need?
I don't think so.
Oh, do you want a cookie?
No, it's vegan, right?
Yeah.
Gross.
But it's not too bad.
No, okay.
Just try it.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It's humid as shit in Miami today, post-storm. Isn't it always humid in Miami? Isn't that kind of the point? Miami. Do you think we should get rid of the Electoral College? In its current state, where it's winner take all in basically every state, and where we don't even like, the electors can't even vote independently anymore, yeah, that's retarded. We should, I don't know why we have the Electoral College, it's dumb. It doesn't do anything right now. Except make battleground states the only thing we ever get to fucking talk about during the election season, which is annoying and obnoxious as fuck. Let's see, okay. Invite to debate Carlton Dennis on Trump versus Harris tax plan. I don't know if I care about this shit. Doesn't the Electoral College favor Republicans a lot? Right now it kind of does, yeah. In terms of a popular vote, but.
Will we be here when I get back in like an hour?
Probably.
Okay. Say bye to you then.
Do you think Republicans can become less insane with the Electoral College abolished? There are a lot of Republican voters in California and New York whose votes don't matter now, and they might be less insane than the voters in swing states that Republicans care about. That's actually kind of true. Maybe that would actually help them a bit. What's the problem with the direct popular vote? I don't know if there'd necessarily be a problem with it. Right now, the Electoral College is basically the popular vote, except cucked for battleground states. How do you renegotiate the EC into something more democratic when people in those battleground/Rust Belt states feel that the interior of the country is being hollowed out for the benefits of the coast? I don't know, get fucked? I don't know, what do you mean? What does that have to do with the Electoral College? I mean, you rewrite policy or you figure out some way to help those people, but why would we cuck our entire country out to a couple states that we can't get with the times? Like, I'm trying to think if I want to tweet anything edgy to this Jack Posobiec tweet. Wait. Where's forethought? Oh my God. Oh my God. I have it. I have the tweet. I have it. Where's forethought? Is it worth? I would get a lot of shit for this tweet. It would be very edgy. I don't know if it's funny enough, though, for how edgy it is. Okay, wait. I don't think he's on Discord right now. Hold on. Oh, he is. Okay, forethought. Give a rating out of 10 in chat for how funny it is so that I can know if it's worth tweeting, okay? It's not. Actually, it might even clash with my values. Fuck. Maybe it's not even that funny, actually. Never mind. It just popped in my head. We're waiting for a meme rating from Forethought. Oh, he says the edgy to funny ratio is off. Okay, we're not doing it. Tell us at least. There's a picture that Jack Posobiec tweeted of Corey Comparator's wife and daughters at the second Butler rally. And I just thought it'd be wild to quote tweet it with this picture. but that would be very, very, very edgy. That would be an insanely edgy tweet. It would just be way too edgy. You're trying to get banned anyway. No, well, it's not. I don't know if it would like be an acceptable. Like, I don't know if I should tweet it. That's the problem. I'm not doing it. It's too edgy. Sorry, this was the picture. Quote tweeting the pic with this. It's way too edgy.